How's it going, YouTube? Liam from Least Australia here, and welcome back to 3 game demos. Now, as you can tell by reading the title of this episode, this is known as a mixed bag episode. Now, what that means is that throughout the past 11 episodes of 3 game demos, especially my take on 3 game demos, I have explored many different types of gameplay themes or gameplay elements that try to look in at least demos that suit that particular theme through my eyes. Now, whether they are actually following that particular theme or whatnot, that can depend on many other people, but this is through at least my opinion as to what I see within those games. But one of the big challenges when it comes to recording an episode of 3 game demos is that most of the time, there are a lot of demos that eventually become unavailable. Even when I download the particular demos to record later on, it sometimes becomes a bit tricky to really check out a lot of these demos. Not to mention, newer demos do become available over time. Now, I have been building a list of all the numerous demos that I come across, especially through Steam's store page, that eventually would add into the list for something to check out. And sometimes the problem is, the list does get big. No matter how many themes that I have, or no matter how many games that I have put on that list, it gets very, very big. So, what I decided is that at the end of every completed rotation, no matter how things start off, whether it starts off with first-person shooters or ends off with how I did it with the last episode, I forgot what theme I was looking at. Every rotation will start off with a completely random theme. So, second rotation will start off with not with first-person, but a completely different theme, and will end with a completely different theme each time. But before starting that rotation, I'm going to do this particular episode, which is known as a mixed bag, and look at demos that don't follow a certain theme. It's all completely random choice, completely random, and I'm really looking forward to that. But it is tricky to choose a particular game at random, especially when you have so many games on the list. But luckily, I did find something that will definitely be helpful in this particular case. Ladies and gentlemen, please introducing the spin wheel with all the numerous demos that I had on a list, or at least some of them that I had on my list for 3 game demos. Now, I am using a website called Wheel of Names, and I have got this on within OBS, because you can actually explore certain websites through OBS itself and not actually have to use your browser to basically get these websites up. But I basically have Wheel of Names up, and I have all the numerous, well, not all, but some of the numerous demos and names of demos that I had on my list. Basically, I'm looking at names that are at the top of the list and at the bottom of each of the game play elements throughout the list. So, I basically have this to start off with, and we're going to be using this throughout this particular episode when we have completed a certain game. So, let us first shuffle the wheel up to make it even more random, and I can't wait to see what we get to see. So for the first spin of today's episode and for the first mixed bag episode, let us begin. Round and round and round it goes. Where it's gonna land, ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. Place your bets. And we have landed on Marshal In Hell. Okay, I forgot what this game looks like, so let me quickly have a look. Basically, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to stop recording and get everything basically set up, download the demo that the wheel has chosen and the wheel has spoken. We will now move that from the list, and we will now launch up and have a look at Marshal In Hell. Alright, so this is Marshal In Hell. Now, at the moment, I'm not hearing any sort of sound coming from the menu so far. I'm not sure if there's going to be any sound when we play in the game. It's probably going to be like Boxman Adventures now that I'm thinking on it. But, you know, what I can see is that this is going to be definitely a cartoonish looking kind of game, especially when we look at our soldier here, which I'm assuming is Marshal. But let's check this game out, shall we? Or at least that the model actually does look pretty good. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm definitely assuming that there is no sound in this game. So I'm guessing that I'm going to have to add in sound in edit. Oh, no, there is sound. Okay, it's just no music. All right. Press tab for controls. Ah, okay. Interesting. All right. Whee! All right. Okay. Left shift dash. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Interesting. Q to switch weapons. Ah. And I can see that we have been given a gold camo. Press F to throw mine or use LB to shoot for an explosion. Okay. That is a huge mine. Whoop. Okay, alright. Interesting. Oh, look, zombies! Okay, well, we have different weapons we can check, yeah? Mess around with the assault rifle. Survive. Also, you can click tab for controls in the main menu, just in case you're too busy to ignore my text. Don't worry, I have been reading them. So this is definitely a kind of third-person bullet hell kind of game by the looks of it. Oh, mandatory loading screen. Well, at least that he's been honest. Gotta add boss fights. Oh. Like, the game itself looks pretty good. Oh. Ah. So there is sound and music. Okay. So, here we go. Now, the reason I actually wanted to check this game out, because especially when we look at the model, it kind of a little bit, while that it's not exactly similar, it kind of reminded me of Battlefield Heroes years ago. So, whoa. Now, this is made on the Unreal Engine. Ooh. Ow. Meow. Whee. Okay. Okay, so he's aiming down sights, instantly switches us to sniper rifle. Let's get away from the turret. Alright, so a bit of a platforming kind of third-person shooter, really. Man, this place looks intense. Like, even if there's, like, nothing much surrounding it. Like, kind of makes me think of, kind of makes me think of the Bowser levels, actually, from Super Mario 64 especially. Oh, hey! Oh, right, I have a mine I could use. Woo! Oh, I can't destroy the turrets. Okay. Ah! What the heck are these things? Oh, fire imps! Oh, they explode. Okay. Let's mess around with the shotgun for a bit. Man, the music just gets intense. Whoop. Whee! Man, my health is not doing too good here. Whoa, hello, buddy. Time to go. Thank you for playing the Marshal General. I hope you enjoyed this ample full game. However, it should be noted that the game is still in development and the demo may differ from the final product. But at least that you could sort of consider this as kind of like a proof of concept in a way. Well, a lot of demos are sort of, you could consider them as proof of concepts, but I mean, for that particular level, that actually doesn't look too half bad. It actually looks fine. I reckon that because this is a demo, of course we have unlimited ammo. I'm assuming that there will be some ammo capacity implemented in the full game at some point. But if you want to check out if you want to check out this demo, which is Marshal In Hell, then make sure you click the link in the description, like always, with the same with the past episodes. But now it's time to bring back the wheel and let us see what our next demo is going to be. And a spin, we will go. We have... Alright, it is picked Sandbox Skyline. Okay. This will actually be pretty interesting. So, let us go download it. Alright, listen to this music, eh? So welcome to Sandbox Skyline. Now, the reason that I wanted to check this game out is because I can't remember the actual name of the game, or whether if you would consider it as a game, right? But it kind of reminded me of this sort of physics or elemental kind of sandbox game, where basic different types of, you know, elements like I can't remember the name of the elements anyway, but you mix around with the different type of elements that is all pixel based, of course. It's a voxel based like game, but you learn how certain elements react to one another. Now, this is by no means the same thing as what we've got here with Sandbox Skyline, but the other thing that this kind of reminded me of was a bit of, I think it was Sim Tower or something like that. It was something that I remember playing a decent amount of. I guess we'll mess around with main quests, because I think it will give us teachings of how to play this game at least. Okay. So we have building, we have food. So the idea is that you get to find a particular spot, and you basically start raining down a building. Kind of makes me think of like if the idea of like if the future where we had this as our supply of building constructions and whatnot. Food is low. Okay, well. Ah, I see. Oh dear. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Water. Okay, well, we have no building now. Alright, so I guess what we might do... mission failed. Oh, because I ran out of water. Okay. So I need to make sure that I have a particular spot that has a decent amount of water. Oh, but that's going to continue just... Okay, hang on a second. No, give me lava. Burn! 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 Oh, that's our food supply. Okay. Mission failed again. Yep. Okay. But, this is interesting though. I am learning. So I think the idea is to have a building at least. To try and get the building up to its level, first off. But also to try and like make sure that food and water stay as it is. Or at least have that amount. Okay, while continuously trying to build up as much of the building as we possibly can. Nope, no fires, please. Stop it! Stop it! I kind of like it, though, that it sort of acts like a bit of, like, Tetris in a way. Like, the top bit of it starts to fall down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No! Stop it! This ain't easy. This is actually pretty challenging, which is not a bad thing. I actually do like a bit of challenge here and there. Oh. Stop burning! Stop it! Basically just going to flood the entire place. Oh, but I love the physics though. Like that's the thing that I loved about this the game that I mentioned earlier. Is that this is a physics-based... I love physics-based games like this, especially if it's like has a bit of pixelation. Ugh. But this is definitely this definitely proved to be a bit of it being a challenge at the moment. Let's see what we can get at the very end of it though, because I'm pretty curious. If we can stop burning. Oh, I'm actually full up on water. Oh, crap. Oh, do we have like a limit of some kind, do we? Ah, interesting. Well, there goes all of our building. No! And it's even burning up the food as well. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. We actually have coin. Okay. Alright, so we actually have... Oh, earn? Oh, okay. Oh, so we can add in different, I see. Okay. So with this kind of power, we basically can activate a certain weathers, and it gives us dang it. Wow, this is definitely tricky. Acid rain? Wow. Okay, well we need to get our food stuff organized. So you have to really sort of think cleverly here to really sort of like figure out a good plan to try and basically get things like working properly. Stop burning stuff. I'm trying to figure stuff out here. What else? Alright, let's do that quick. Oh, I love this though. I love the idea of it. It actually, now thinking on it, it actually kind of reminds me of also another game that it kind of is. Especially when you look at the very original Worms game that came out on... I'm not sure what platforms it came out first, but I know that specifically it was on the SNES. Stop burning! Ah! It's so silly, but I love it. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Ah! Stop revolting! I'm trying here! It's probably the, I'm just thinking, it's probably also the demo that's probably, Ice Storm. Ooh. It's probably also the demo that's making it a little bit challenging, maybe, but still. Look at this mess. Oh. I definitely made a very, very big mess. Oh, but I love it. I don't think I'm going to recover for this particular run. But at least I know now that you have the options to bring in numerous storms or weather effects to basically give you the money that you need to basically construct up your buildings and whatnot. But what a very interesting game. So if you want to mess around with this game, what was it? So it was Sandbox Skyline, excuse me. So if you want to check this out, then make sure you click the link in the description. Alright, it is now time. We'll remove Sandbox Skyline for one last spin of the wheel. What are we going to end up with today? And we have Heartworm. Okay, well, this will be interesting. So, I'll quickly download Heartworm, and we'll see what this game is about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Heartworm, our final game for today's episode and for today's mixed bag episode. I think, for what I gathered, is that this is a horror game of some sort, but this is a horror game that has a decent amount of puzzles. Now, I'm not sure what to expect from this game, ooh, thunderstorm sounds nice. I think this is also like one of the games that takes inspiration from a lot of the classic sort of PlayStation 1 sort of graphic style, I think. And I think that's what actually intrigued me this. Clock strikes. There's a spider there. Pools are nice. Yes, they are. Depending on the pool, of course, though.
Hey. Sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy, trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
Sometimes, as the old saying goes, curiosity can kill, if not careful enough. But yeah, definitely taking, in terms of its graphical style, it's, when you look at sort of the old PlayStation 1 games. Oh, wow. Oh, so this is a camera fixed game. Oh, wow. I never really properly messed around. Oh, well, I guess if you consider, well, actually, I know that I have played at least one, camera fixed game. Unless if you if you don't count point-and-click adventure games, because I have played a few, while that I... Not necessarily a huge fan of them as much, depending on some games, of course. I have played a video game version of El Dorado many years ago. But in a game, a fixed camera style like Resident Evil, I have not played anything like that before yet. It's locked. I figured it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, you're right. Man. Hello? It's solidly blocked off. Not getting in here. Okay. Good atmosphere of music, by the way, as well. Alright, let's see what's around here. You know what's funny, though, is that the outfit that... Or at least the clothing that our character is wearing, it makes me think of Lara Croft. Like, the very classical Lara Croft outfit, in a way. What's this? Ooh! Wow! An old-style Resident Evil opening the door. How about that? Oh. So we basically have a Resident Evil themed game. Ooh, is that a rose tattoo on her leg? Won't budge and the lock is cemented over. Okay. Okay, so we're looking at a Resident Evil-like game. I'm not sure if there's going to be any proper combat systems involved. Ooh. Hello. Narcissus and Goldmount. Herman Hessus? I believe that's how you pronounce it. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist created images reimagined unhingedly the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps also all things of the mind. We fear death. We shudder at life. We shudder at life's instability. We grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again, and the leaves fall. And in our hearts, we know that we too are transitory and will search for laws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the greatest dance of death to make something at least longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped his beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead. And soon he, too, will be dead. Others will live in his house and eat at his table. But his work will still be standing hundreds of years from now and longer. It will go on shimmering in the quiet cloister church, unchangingly beautiful, forever smiling, the same sad, flowering mouth. Wow. There's a computer here? Oh, that's the save! Okay. Oh, I like that. So instead of a typewriter like with most, with like some of the Resident Evil games. Hello? Could store my items here if it wasn't a demo. Well, that's one way to do with breaking the fourth wall there. The warm, soft candle light makes me feel surprisingly calm, given the circumstances. Oop, hang on, wait a minute. Oh no, that's a light. Wow, that is so cool. Like, I have not touched the classic Resident Evil games, especially in the PlayStation 1 era. So that's I think that's Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. I have not touched any of them. So playing this is actually a pretty awesome treat. I also want to say, so during the intro sequence, of course, we saw the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was Windows... I would want to say Windows 2000, or at least Windows 90 something. It's definitely within the 98, 80s or 80s or 90s kind of version of it. Ah, okay. Okay. Man, I'm so not used to, like, playing stuff with a keyboard like this. Probably would be easier to play with a controller, really, now thinking on it, but that's alright. Oh. Can we open this? Yes, I'm not going out on that balcony. It looks like it's barely held together. Fair enough. I should be taking pictures, actually, because I have a camera. Oh, it would probably tell me to bring a camera out to take something if it's needed. I don't need to use that right now. Okay. Well, let us unequip the camera for now. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. What the heck? Elise, February 1989. Mary, April 1991. Paula, June 1992. Oh. Jacob, August 1993. Vincent, November 1994. Sarah, September 1995. These are all the people that came to this place and did not return. It's locked. Not sure I ever want to find out what's going on the other side. Alright. That also actually makes me excited because I know that Not Long just released, of course. Yeah, you could barely see it, what's up here. Well, let's see what else is around here. There's another door here. Nothing useful in these drawers. Okay. I unlocked it. Oh. Did I pick up a key from somewhere? What did I pick up? Ooh, an empty room. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing My Friendly Neighborhood because the full game's out now, so... And I know that... Whoa, what was that? Hello? Right, scribbled note. The message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who has whoever's lost someone have spent as so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back and someone finds this, I tried my best. Oh. I'm always so amazed at just like how nature tends to sort of grow back over stuff. Especially, what the heck is that? Oh, it's a first aid kit. Yes, please. I definitely know I'll be needing it at some point. So there's a door here. What's through the door? Man. Oh, the atmosphere is so good. Okay, so there's an upstairs bit I'll get to in a moment. Oh, what's this? An air conditioner. I would have left it too. I hate moving things. I hate moving these. Yeah, I would reckon the old-fashioned air conditioners would probably be pretty heavy. Locked. Okay, so I can't go that way. Let's go upstairs. Oh, man. Oh, here's the clock. what time is it? Ooh! Okay. Alright, so this is a puzzle. So I need to figure out what I have to put on the clock. I unlocked it. Figure out how to open... So figure out how to... Like, figure out what time I need to set the clock. And that leaves me back here. Lovely! Maybe I should actually try and spend the time to look at... The knob won't turn. There's a vile smell emanating from the door. Oh dear. That does not sound good. Or at least this door can open. I probably should take the moment to actually find certain games that have a fixed camera position and play something like the old Resident Evil games or something like this. That would be pretty cool. Oh, there's a note here. Bedroom diary. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The change were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen. Ghost in white coats. What a terrible thing. Strangers goodbye. Dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Okay, 12:15. Okay, 12. Whoops. $12.15. Ooh. Secret passages. Man. It would actually be so cool to live in a... Ooh, a key. Take the attic key. Yes, please. Okay, I unlocked it with the attic key. What is behind door number 3? Oh, the unairiness of the wind when it lights up. What the hell? Not how you climb downstairs, but that doesn't really matter. Like, what the heck? What the hell? What are we going into? Like, we're going to a dark version of Narnia or something? What the heck? Oh, man. Oh, a door. The knob is totally broken. It won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. Well, lucky enough I can't fall off. What the heck? Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm assuming the camera is basically... I think it's almost kind of like... while that I have not played the games myself, I know that... what was the game? There's a particular game where you could use the camera to basically fight off certain spirits. I forgot the name of the game itself, but... Whoop! Uh-oh. Probably fighting that thing off was probably not a good idea. What the heck? So many videotapes. Oh, oh, hello. Hello? Bet you that's the end of the demo. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, hello. Aha. Do I basically just run? I think I just run. Just run! Oh. Music though, by the way, like this is popping off really. Oh, I'm liking this. Why is there a... Oh, there's a giant spider up there. Okay, so I can't go there. Do I have to go back in that house back there? Anything in here? I can't go through. There's no door. Some force is stopping it. Well, we can go through here. Oh, man. Do I have a candle still? Yes, I do. Okay, so I would need to use my camera shots wisely. Now I know I have to go up against those things. Alright, it won't budge. The light coming through the crack is blinding. Okay. Go into here then. What the heck? Leave me alone, you. Alright, it's locked. I don't see a keyhole anywhere. Right. Do I have to go through a window? So as long as I stay away from its charge attack that slows me down, I'm pretty much okay to really dodge these things. Oh. Ow! Son of a... Okay, so I can't go that way. Oh, stairs. There's another set of stairs over here. Can I go up this way? Nope, those are... Ow! Another locked door. Unfortunate truth 3. Ever eating, never clawing, all devouring, all destroying, never finding full repeat till I eat the world at last. Okay. Whoop. I died. I died. Oh, wow. Okay. Can you actually get rid of those things? That's my question. Can you actually get rid of them? Oh, man. Well, either way, I will leave it there. But that is actually pretty cool. I love that. I love that so much. Again, I have not really messed around with any of these, like, you know, fixed camera games as much. Especially in the same sort of level as Resident Evil, etc., right? But I really do like this. Like, whoever's working on Heartworm at the moment, like, well done so far. Like, I know that I have not completed the demo. Of course, I did get killed. But, you know, this is still a very, very fun little experience. And I can't wait to play more of this when the full game does come out. But if you guys want to try out this game as well as many of the games that I have featured in today's episode, then make sure you click the link in the description below. But that's it for 3 game demos. So again, starting in the next episode of 3 game demos, we'll begin the second rotation of demos. So expect to see a lot more demos coming forward in due time. But that's all I have time for. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, then click the like button, click the subscribe button for more videos heading away. Until then, this has been 3 game demos. I'm Lee from Loose Australia. Until next time, lay 'em out.